Hello, and welcome to my technical writing portfolio website. My name is Brendan Wong, and I am a senior at the University of Arizona studying nutritional sciences. You might be curious as to why I'm taking a technical communication class this semester. Well, I intend to go to physical therapy school after obtaining my bachelor's degree, and many of the schools I'm applying to require at least 2 semesters of English composition, and one of them being an upper division class. I felt that based on the course description, I could yield the most relevant and useful skills within communication in a health professional capacity through this course, English 308. The student learning objectives for this course include rhetoric, process, information literature and management, multimodal, collaborative, reflect/transfer, genre, and ethics. They're all listed on the left side of the screen. In this course, I'll demonstrate how I learned about these concepts, how I applied them in my class, and how I plan on applying them in my future goals and aspirations. For this class, we had 2 main projects. In project number 1, we were asked to complete a project proposal and a usability test report for technical instructions of our choice. In my case, I created instructions for new users to Vimeo, an online video sharing website. At the end, we completed a reflection to assess our work. For Project 2, it was a group project where we were asked to create a project proposal, a team charter and task schedule, primary research report, a formal research report, a presentation, and finally a reflection as well. The objective of Project 2 was to create and present a report to a company to assess and improve teamwork and communication in a company. Rhetoric was the first student learning objective that I was introduced to. This was my first exposure to exploring rhetoric instructions in a writing format. Rhetoric refers to being able to use writing techniques and other mediums to create a persuasive writing that convinces another individual to consider your point of view. For this assignment, we analyzed examples of instructions to help understand the concept of rhetorical situation and compare them to another person's. Process refers to a series of steps that have to be taken in order to achieve a goal, or in this case, a writing goal. For Project 2, we were asked at the beginning of the project to draft sections of a team charter and task schedule in order to facilitate progress for our group project. Essentially, we created a timeline and guideline for working in a group setting and making sure a written final report gets turned in a timely manner. You can see a poorly organized draft of our task schedule on the left. I think for the final one, I made a table for it so it's easier to read. The team charter is on the right, and it's pretty much outlines methods of communicating to ensure work progress, and then conflict/unacceptable work resolutions that will prevent roadblocks in our progress. Information literature and management refers to the type of research strategies one uses in order to accumulate data, whether it's through technological methods or hard paper documents. My example assignment for this was Due Date 6 Homework 1, where we did research on applications that help locate research, manage our project, and meet online over the web. And multimodal refers to a variety of tools and resources that can be used to prevent and examine information from a wide variety of sources. This assignment was a continuation of project number 1, where we searched online for an example of instructions and had to examine the instructions and annotate them. You can tell I annotated them using Adobe Acrobat PDF by the little yellow comment boxes. Each of them contains a comment or critique describing the effectiveness of a specific aspect of the page. Collaborative work describes group work, when multiple individuals come together in order to complete a similar task, usually involving conflict resolution, understanding or respecting of each other, and being able to provide constructive feedback to each other. What's more collaborative than collaborating with your future teammates about potentially meeting up to get to know each other and talk about our personal goals with this project and in the class? This was one of the first steps in Project 2, figuring out a time to meet up. Pretty self-explanatory. We did talk about how to resolve potential conflicts, how to avoid potential conflicts, and other stuff like that when working in teams. Reflect or transfer refers to a writer's ability to self-critique or self-assess previous works in order to grow and build upon old experiences. After each project, we were asked to complete a reflection of our performance. In Project 2, we evaluated not only our own performance, but also our teammates. All of Project 3 is pretty much a giant reflection assignment about our progress in this class. However, the example I provided is a template of some of the sections we have to fill out for the reflection portion of the Project 2. It's pretty extensive. I would recommend you go through it. It includes a peer evaluation questionnaire and a team member evaluation form, pretty much ranking the quality of my teammates' work from a scale of 1 to 10. The penultimate student learning objective was genre, and genre refers to a form or style that the writer takes on in order to provide context for the different kinds of texts. Genre is illustrated in our Project 2 presentation, where we translated our report into a PowerPoint presentation format to make it easier to present to our audience. Instead of having our audience read a boring paper, instead we keep them engaged by presenting it in a presentation format that has audio recordings, visual images, and very small sentences for little reading. The final student learning objective is in regards to ethics. When we talk about ethics, we're referring to a professional approach to difficult moral occurrences and use of resources in the context of technical writing. To avoid plagiarism or breaking any code of academic conduct, all of our finalized work goes through an originality report that reviews the originality of our report. We submitted all of our finalized projects through this, and in the end, a percentage appears to determine the level of originality. And that completes my presentation about student learning objectives in English 308. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions about my background or my experience, please reach out to me via email. My email is listed right on the page. Thank you very much and have a good day.